Welcome to the second video in this series. So in this class, I will start the basic concepts of pandas. So for that, I have downloaded some samples in internet. Set up just a text file, a CSV file, and XLSX. That's it. Not more than that. So this XLSX will open only if you have MS Office installed on this machine. But we don't require that MS Office to be installed on a machine where we are running pandas. It will automatically be able to read the XLSX files, Python libraries. Unlike other programming languages, you don't need the MS Office to be installed to interact with the Excel. So if you see here, just for reference, I am keeping this. And I'm just drag and drop this one to this files. Okay. This file is locked. Yeah. See, as there is no MS Office installed, it won't open, but CSV file can be opened as a notepad like this. So let's open Python. So in the integrated development environments like this, we need to first create a project and configure the runtime. I mean, even if we have installed multiple runtime environments on my machine for Python, we need to link one of them here while creating the project. And in that project, I can create my Python files and able to run that. So let me pick a new project. So it is telling it will create a new virtual environment. Instead, I will select this one and I will just use the base interpreter, system interpreter. I'll use this one so that it won't create a virtual environment now. So let me create a welcome script. Create. Then link. So this is the sample code they had given to us. Just click on run and click on run main, or you can do from here also. And it will execute and the output will be shown here in the terminal. Yeah, understood. If you want to enter any commands in the console, you can click on this terminal tab. It will switch here. And this Python console will show the output. Nothing to show. Still scanning the indexes. Just click on terminal. Somehow the RAM is very slow. I think I have forgot it. Just let me turn off this machine. And let me increase the RAM. I am given okay, processor I have given only one. Let me keep some 4 processor. Let me keep some 12 GB on this. Let me remove this storage also. It's unnecessary now. This box restrictions. And turn on. So it is showing this one, run and run name. It is just executed. Let me create one more file here. Right click new Python file. Let's say panda underscore testing. New file is created. So before that, I want to check whether panda is installed or not. I can do it here, or I can open a command prompt and I can check from here because it is a system interpreter. PIP is and is installed. So our first task is when we are trying to utilize panda, we need to import panda. Okay. Yes. So what are the samples we have downloaded? We have copied an XLSX file, text file, and extensions are not visible. You see, for unknown files, so we need to select this one, file name extensions. Then the extension will be visible. I want to read this data text file. You can do that with file read of default Python function. But I want to show how to use pandas version. So let's say pandas dot, and I will use this let me open this text file and see what is the type of content. Okay, this is also similar to a CSV content, or mirror comma separated content. Like it's looking like an Excel. That's why I will use this read Excel, read CSV function. And I will use data.txt. So the result output I will just keep in some data. Okay, let me check that. Right click on this and click on run panda testing. What is the error? Line 3. No such file because it is running in Python project. So as it is, so it will search in this folder only, Python project folder. As it is not there, I am getting this. So let's at present, let me just copy there. You can give the complete path, but for simplicity of our code, I'm just copying there, Python projects. Let me just move this data.txt there and run this. You see, and in pandas, when you are using a huge file, it is showing the starting file and the ending content, and middle it is just replacing the dots, showing the output. It's just this is not the format I expected, because 0 it is taking as a first index value, and this complete line it is taking as a single value. But I want to split them into multiple columns. So it seems you can see the difference between these two. It is taken as /t. So let me use it as a delimiter. And there is a option in pandas read CSV delimiter to split it. It's /t. You see now it is. So now one more thing. Let me show you the real CSV file. It is comma separated values. Generally, sometimes it will be separated with comma and separate, and some machines it will be separated with semicolon. So that's why they have given this delimiter. So the default will be comma. If not, it will take as a single value. So let me comment this. Instead of writing like this pandas every time, let me rename it as something. So P is considered as pandas, read CSV, and the CSV file. This name starts CSV, right? You see, it's given. And the thing is, the first line, from second line, it is using this index 0, 1, 2, 3. The starting will be 0. But if you observe here, first line is not given any index because it is considering the first line of the CSV file as heading. Understood? So I want to make it as data also. Heading I want to keep my customer from. So then what I will do is so I will keep this header as none, so it won't take any heading. When I run it, the counting will start from 0 only. But as there is no heading, it's given some blank 0, 1, 5, 6 and other numbers to that column headings. So let me keep my own. So let's say this will be name. My expectation will be now I will check column from this. Columns. I will pass it as a list. First argument must be first name. Second will be surname. It should be straight. Okay. And the third index is showing some numbers, maybe some social security number might be. And third one, let's say some salary. So it's these numbers. Now let me execute that. You see now it has provided like this. And here also the printing is showing the parts, but in printing it is showing it, but internal data it will be there. So how to confirm that? So let me save the CSV file to an Excel file, then you'll understand. The CSV object. Let's see then. Yeah, to Excel. Some name, let me see as unlocked. Run this. What is the error? Data is printed. Next I got okay. It seems we need to install the Excel library software. Let me install that. It shouldn't be, but let me install it. Maybe install open Excel. What is the library we install? Open by Excel. Right? Open by Excel. We don't need everything. We just need a workbook library. In that one also, we need only this workbook class. I can use this for creation of. This contains internal objects. Let me see the syntax of that. Official documentation. Yes. API reference. This is our CSV. Yeah. Let's see the syntax of this. Spell it. Okay, for the extension. It's expecting the extension. It's not saving directly. So this is not related to this one also because we didn't use it yet. So this OpenPy Excel is not necessary yet. Converted and dragging and drop. You see, it's saved as Excel with these columns, highlightation and all. So it's nice. One more thing, as we imported that, I will show you how to read this converted Excel file also. Excel file is converted.xlsx, right? And this reason, let me remove other things. Columns also not required, it's already checked. Now, instead of read CSV, I will use read Excel. this is available from to show you where exactly. Read Excel. This is also from Pandas only. Let me not import this. Yeah, you can see the data is there. So we don't read that second library yet. Maybe please. Open BXL, right? Let me uninstall this. It's not there. Now let me run it. Okay. Oh, sorry. This Excel verified. So you can understand this. Even though we are not directly importing that, for pandas to work this read Excel function, we need that PyExcel to be working and installed. Understood? So that's it for this video. In the next video, let's go a bit deep into these pandas libraries. I mean, this reading and all the basic reading and writing I have shown here. The more detail, the filtering and everything part I will show in the next video.